Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of my Pokemon Hardcore Nuzlocke in Shining Pearl. In this episode I thought we could try to make our way through Mount Coronet, but before we do, I have a quick stop I'd like to take very quickly. So what I did was, off camera, I went into the underground for the first time. I decided I wanted to try to find an armor fossil, which I believe is the only fossil available to me at this point in the game. But I've never used Bastiodon, and I thought it might be kind of interesting to see what nature I get. Maybe it's useful, and if it is, I will probably try to incorporate it into my team. So let's go ahead and see what we get here in terms of nature. So here's our Shieldon. Fortunately, it's not the shiny. I always get a little bit, anxious about that. Hopefully one day. But I already have a nickname in mind, so I am a little bit more prepared than usual. I'm going to name this Sud, the Earthbending Master to Avatar Roku. Let's go ahead and see his summary. Naive is absolutely awful, and thus our you are going to the PC, my friend. And I don't think you're ever coming out. So that was an idea. Our horrible natures continue to plague us. You may be thinking, why do you put so much of a premium on natures? And that's just simply because they do matter, especially when every single Pokemon on your team is vitally important for success. You need every ounce of damage you can get. And whenever I have a net negative nature, it just makes it not even worth it for me. So that is a disappointing start to this episode, but never fear. We're gonna just press right on. Let's see, what can we find in here, I wonder? I did mention in the previous episode that I wanted more special attackers on the team. And that's still true. So maybe Bastiodon wasn't the best idea in the world. I don't feel like fighting this. I'm just gonna run away. Oh, I forgot about our encounter with Cyrus. According to one theory, Mount Coronet is where the Sinnoh region began. In a newly created world. A world where only time flowed and space expanded. There should have been no strife. But what became of that world? Because the human spirit is weak and incomplete, strife has spread. This world is being ruined by it. I find the state of things to be deplorable. Yes, I agree as well, shallow and pedantic. So we don't actually fight him. We don't take him on for quite some time. While I am interested in encounters, I don't really think there's much here that we can find that we haven't already found. So I'm just going to move on to the next route. This is Route 208. Here we go. You're just a little kid. How are you supposed to be a man like me? Allow me to demonstrate. Hiker Robert. And of course you have the obligatory Geodude. Do I still have Absorb on this? No. I didn't find anything extra in the underground. I actually found the fossil relatively quickly. I maybe spent 15 minutes down there before I found it. I was hoping to maybe secure a plate of some kind, but it wasn't meant to be. I think we'll just go for the Absorb here. I didn't encounter any wild Pokemon. Because again, I'm not entirely sure how that works. I don't know if getting Sheldon means that now I have an encounter down there. I might look up how other content creators have gone about doing that, or maybe just seeing how people have ran their runs on Reddit or something and try to imitate that to the best of my ability. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. Alright, we'll go back and battle him here shortly. An X speed, which is something we can't use, but we can sell. This karate man will pulverize you. Black belt Kyle. Machado. Alright. Should be no problem for Suki. Well, I don't have flying stab at the minute, but that's fine. Let's try to confuse it first. Perfect. And it does hit itself. That's a very, very nice start to the fight. I will now Poison Fang. I don't expect this to do that much damage. Okay, that's respectable. Awesome. We'll Poison Fang again. We do have the Poison Barb, which is definitely helping, and the critical hit obviously makes a big difference there. Alright, very nice. We'll take our experience and move on. I still lack power. Yeah. You like Pokemon more than anything, my friend. No, we're fine right now. If I beat you, will you share some food with me? You mean like you share food with me, or I share food with you? Onyx. How original. Alright, so I guess we'll just go straight into Jet and absorb. You know, I got to thinking about this the other day. I really hope, and I don't think there's been any indication that this is going to happen, although they've done remakes for every generation, and progressively presumably that's going to happen. So what I'm hoping is, I'm hoping that the same developer does the Black and White games as well, and we get a very similar experience to what we have in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Because maybe I'm in the minority with this opinion, but I think these games were really, really good. And yes, they were an exact remake, but that's fine with me. I love the presentation, and I love these games. So if we got Black and White 2, maybe they could bundle the two games into one cartridge? Or something to that effect? I don't know how popular they would be amongst the community, but I know I would be very, very excited for that. Because Black and White and Black and White 2 are arguably the best games in the series, in my opinion. Now, Diamond and Pearl and Platinum will always hold a very special place in my heart, but Gen 5 was slept on during, whenever it was relevant and current. But I think looking back on it, a lot of fans respect it way more than they did when it first came out. I was a little bit skeptical of it at first, but once I played the games, I immediately fell in love with that generation. So hopefully we see those remakes in the next year or two. Alright, Route 208 encounter. Never mind, it's a Bidoof. We've already caught one of these. No, I think I just run away from it. Let's see what else is in this grass. A Bibarel. Or Bibarel? Bibarel? Okay, interesting question here. I don't have one of these. Does this count as an encounter since I caught one of its evolutionary stages? Is that how this works? I'm going to assume that's not how this works, because the whole point of it is that you can't have the multiple species on the same team. Let me have to look this up. I don't want to forfeit my encounter, however. I'm going to assume that this doesn't count. I'm just going to operate under that assumption. I don't know why it would count. I think you could abuse that. I mean, that means I could find a Staruvia later in the game and have 2 Star Raptors on my team. I mean, I guess I couldn't because I already have one because my Starly evolved, but you get my point. Like if I found a Golbat right now, I couldn't catch that and then just use it as my, team. Okay, a side deck. Excellent. I don't have one of these. I have never encountered one of these. This is my Route 208 encounter, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, let's try to catch this. Wonderful. Can I get a modest gold duck, please? That would be great. It never remembers using its odd powers, so it always tilts its head in puzzlement. Interesting. Yes, I would. Alright, I will be right back once I have a name for my Psyduck. Okay, after much deliberation, I'm going to go with Kuruk, who I believe is the avatar that counseled Aang whenever he was trying to find a solution to not killing the Fire Lord. Alright, I think that's how it's spelled, so we'll just go with that for now. Let's see his summary. Impish. I just don't even know. It does have the water pulse. Alright. Look, it's not even that it's not an ideal nature. I don't care that it's not modest, but the fact that it has minus special attack just blows my mind. Odd keystone. That's something with Spiritomb, presumably. Oh my goodness. That's like 3 or 4 encounters in a row that are just awful. Alright, I believe it has the fairy typing in this game, so we're just going to go for the Poison Fang. Okay, thankfully it doesn't survive and then attack me with like Psychic and knock me out. This Williamson, Bonsly. I love Bonsly. Alright, Rock type. Let's go into, I guess, Boomy. I'm not too worried about Maylene. She's given me problems in the past. But the difference maker, the X factor, is Boomy here. Fake Tears. Oh, lower my attack? My special defense. I don't care about that. Boomy is going to be the reason that you defeat Maylene, I think. Anyway. Gyarados is very powerful at this point. Gyarados is just really powerful in general, though. Magnificent. I am glow with inspiration. Interesting. Alright, let's grab these berries here. Battle that trainer below us, and then we will go into this house. Raspberries. Blackberries, I guess. Blueberries. What is this? Pinap berries. Alright. Oh, you want to have a battle? I was meaning to enter the super contest show, but beating you won't take long. Wow. The disrespect. A comb. Oh, I would love to add a Vespiquen to this team. I think Vespiquen is so cool, but so difficult to find, especially whenever you're so limited. Oh, it has bug bite. Oh no, that's gonna eat my berry. Oh, I guess it doesn't do that. I don't know if I will even try to get one, because it takes forever for the honey to attract anything, and then I don't know, they made it a little bit too complicated, because I don't think you can just leave it. I think you have to interact with the tree within a certain amount of time for you to actually get the encounter, so maybe I'm mistaken. I might actually look into that just to make sure I understand how it works. Alright, so we will flame wheel. I'll risk the poison, I guess. Alright. Oh, you've beaten us. Yes. And that didn't take very long, by the way. Berry Master's House. Free berries available. Okay. Sure. Would you like some berries? They are all plump and ripe. These are the free berries. I don't think I need any of those. Are you the forgetful type who loses track of where berries are planted? Sure. The town map shows you where the ripe berries that are ready to be picked. Oh, okay. Everyone seems to call me the Berry Master. I hand out berries daily because I want people to learn how wonderful they are. You're deserving of one. A Fidgy berry, or Figgy berry. Okay. So I guess I did get a free berry after all. Alright. If you say Hearthome City, I only can say this. Super contest shows. I'm going to enter my darling Pokemon in them. Alright, well you do that. Yeah, okay. Hearthome City. Now what is this now? A Baneri. Oh, thank goodness that you happened to be there. If it weren't for you, who knows how far away my Baneri could have run. Baby Baneri, back into the Pokeball you go. I'm Kiera. I'm a Super Contest Show judge. Please drop by the contest hall so I can thank you properly. Alright. I don't care at all about contests, to be perfectly honest with you. But I think this is going to be an excellent place to conclude the episode. When we return, we will go through and explore Hearthome City, and hopefully find our way to Maylene here shortly. I'm ready and eager to get my 3rd gym badge. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the series, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.